Hello?
Hello.
Hi, can you see me?
Hello. Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Hi, how are you?
I'm just good.
Excellent. My name is Catherine,
Okay.
and I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas.
Okay. I'm from.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I say, and you?
Yeah, I'm from India, and okay,
Okay.
and I'm a mechanical engineer. Apart from I
Mm-hmm.
teach mathematics as well. And my teaching is side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where in India do you live?
Yeah. It's Rajasthan states. It's northern part of the India. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the local time there?
It's around 7:30 p.m.
Oh, okay. Here it's 9 o'clock
Nine.
a.m.
Okay. A.m. It's morning.
Yeah, it's morning time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
right now, are you working, not working because of Corona? Are you a
No, I'm
student?
I'm stuck at home.
Yeah, like everyone.
I've been just studying for my higher studies, and I'm a mechanical engineer, so I want to jump on the IT sector. Is I'm learning languages, it's machine learning and artificial intelligence. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's important for you to speak English well.
Yeah, it's crucial. I
Yeah,
think yeah,
very.
it's an essential part of my life. I think.
Yeah, you sound pretty good. So I'm assuming you've been speaking English for a while,
Yeah,
have you?
actually, I've been spending a time in English at least 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, and I've been learning English at least for 6 months.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's it? Only
yeah,
6 months.
yeah, only 6 months. But it's a mechanical engineer, so its subject is it's just in English. It's automatically I've been I used to in English.
Yeah, interesting.
So what do you do?
So me,
Yeah.
I work and I go to school. So for work, I teach English. Mostly, I teach English to children. That's why I have like the alphabet and dinosaur.
Okay. Okay.
Um, yeah. So I work for a couple different companies, three different companies. Two of those companies are based out of Beijing. So all my students are children in Beijing. So there's a big time difference. So for me, my first class with the student begins at 4 a.m. my time.
Okay.
So I wake up very early,
Yeah.
and for the students in Beijing, it's 5 p.m.
Okay.
So, there's a big time difference. And then I teach on Cambly English. Most of my students are also children, but I have adults as well.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and that's what I do for work. And then when I'm done, I study. I'm in medical school.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm studying.
I love medical students
Oh,
because
okay.
particularly in this era.
Yeah. So I'm studying to be a doctor. I have about one more year. I went to college. I got my bachelor's degree in biology, and I got my master's degree in business. More focused in healthcare business, so hospital administration, how to have your own clinic.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's where my MBA is, and now I'm getting my doctorate degree.
Okay. So you are a doctor, I can say.
Not yet, not yet. I still have one more year. I haven't
But but
graduated.
but you are a little bit of doctor. You have knowledge.
I
I can say your expertise in.
mean, maybe I don't know.
Catherine, quite a few vaccine trial has been completed, like AstraZeneca, Moderna, even Oxford expert is saying this vaccine will work dramatically. I mean, we will be able to get rid of this disgusting virus forever. So, what do you think about the vaccine in terms of COVID-19?
I think I think it looks hopeful. Okay. There's a lot of research coming out, as you said, showing, but we've never had a vaccine developed in this short amount of time. So that's concerning. People saying, oh, we have a vaccine, we think it's working. Usually, vaccine takes years to develop, 5 years or more. And
Yeah, five
so
to 5 to 10 years. Yeah, I heard that.
yeah, 5 to 10 years, so it's many different trials and tested on animals, then people, then healthy people, then sick people, then there's many different phases. So it's shocking and difficult to believe that already people have developed a vaccine. But I hope it's true for humanity. I hope there is a vaccine.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah, I read the articles. I think the 3 phases of the vaccinations, and after that is 4 phases for the healthcare administration across the world. Yeah, I
Mhm.
read that.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your opinion on the vaccines?
Actually, I asked a lot of my friends. They are saying, we are not going to take a vaccine because we are making a herd immunity.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna vaccinations at all. And
Are you someone who, do you believe in vaccinations?
in India's particular India is the one place of the Dharavi in Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
The streets of Mumbai. There it's a tiny place, but a lot of people are living there in massive level. You know, uh,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of months, 1 month ago, there was an it's at around this 50 people have affected, but now it's at around only 100 people affected. But the people living I think 5 to 6 thousand people. So they have made a herd immunity, and in India is it's a BCG vaccine is when the child is birth. So
Mm-hmm.
it's we can easily make a herd immunity. That's why I think so.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion is that and is a polio. So in India
Mm-hmm.
is make a vaccine of polio in it's an enormous level. So
Mm-hmm.
we can easily get into the vaccine. But I think that aging people is want to vaccine in compared to the younger people like you and
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yeah. I mean, herd immunity, obviously, it has to happen. It's
Yeah,
really the only way for us to protect ourselves. But like with anything, there's advantages and disadvantages. And the disadvantage to herd immunity is that not everyone will survive it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's what we see now, that the
That's right.
weaker people are, that come across the virus are dying. So for that reason, I think if there is a vaccine, people should be encouraged to vaccinate themselves because the virus is so new. Why, especially for high population,
Yeah,
high risk people should definitely be vaccinated. But here in the United States, there is a big group of people that don't believe in vaccinations. They believe it causes brain damage, autism, different illnesses in children. This isn't proven. It's not. It's not backed up by science, but these people still believe these ideas, and I think it's very dangerous
yes.
because we've eradicated things like smallpox, polio, because children are vaccinated.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
imagine, right?
yeah. In
What would
India, yeah.
happen?
Yeah, in India
Yeah.
is smallpox and polio vaccine in the 19. I mean, it's around 1950. Yeah, it's a lot of people have used to affect from this
Mhm.
disease, but the polio that time is wanted to say so people can easily get rid of that. Yeah, but I think
What's
it's a mortality rate. It's lower in India. It's compared to the UK and USA. Yeah,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, it's very bad here.
yeah, it's
It's the worst. Yeah, it's crazy. And I
it's
think it's
and
a
and
lot of it is because of the American culture of why it's so bad.
yeah, okay.
Meaning, people here a lot. First of all, the issue is our president. Okay. I don't support him, but when you have a president who
you
doesn't
know
wear a mask, who tells
yeah, yeah,
people, oh,
but
coronavirus, it'll
but
go
you
away.
yeah, but yesterday, I think yesterday and 2 days ago, I think that Trump is first time wear the mask in the public.
Yeah, he says, I have a mask. I keep the mask in my pocket. Okay. you know,
Uh, I think
and he,
I think in the USA is the lack of leadership. That's why the coronavirus is getting
yeah,
higher day by
I
day.
feel like I see in a lot of other countries that people care about each other. They want to
Yeah,
protect the community. Here in America, it's like, It's only me. I care about me. And there's a lot of people who support Donald Trump who believe that coronavirus is not real, that it's the Chinese government trying to control us, or the US government wants to tell you what to do and keep you in your house. And it's crazy. And that's why it's this bad here.
Yeah, it's
You know?
I think
Yeah.
yeah, and I read the articles. The USA is U.S. government is taking the vaccine of the from the Oxford at least 100 crore vaccines.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. There's an interesting study about these people in Brazil. I forgot what they're called, but it's basically the one of the poorest communities in Brazil, where there's not running water and just people are very poor. And for some reason, they are surviving coronavirus and they're not being affected by it. And people believe that because they've lived in these conditions, their immunity is very high. Because they've been exposed to like dirty water and food that's not that clean, and they've lived this way. So their body has a very high level of protection, and they're not getting sick from coronavirus like other people. And we thought that, oh, because they're so poor, they probably will be very affected by coronavirus. And that's not the case.
yeah. You know what? In India is what the situation is. In India, it's a hard population at around
Mhm.
1.3 billion people.
Yeah.
It's the second largest population in the world. So how is it possible that it's a mortality rate come because of that? Is peoples are taking a medicine from the Ayurvedic medicine in India.
Mhm.
It's a leaf of it's a leaf, and it's in Himalayas. In Himalayas, it's a leaf is
Mhm.
own, and that's why they my even my parents take a leaves, and it's boiled in the water, and it's called the kara, and they and we every day at before go to the bed we drink that. So, and this
Mhm.
is making improve enhancing our immunity as well. That's the
Yeah.
one reason there is a low immunity rate. A number of cases is a number of testing is increased day by day, but the number of people are affected by day by day. But mortality rate come because of the we are taking the medicine of Ayurveda.
Hmm. Yeah. And we see too that of cultures that are being affected, it's a lot of minority cultures here in America. Like for me, I'm Mexican, so I'm Latina.
That's nice.
Um, yeah, and
Yeah,
and so here there's a lot of Latino population, and like your culture, in my culture, Pakistani,
yeah,
Iranian,
yeah. It's
whatever,
Bangladeshi. Yeah, it's
it's
just
common.
close. It's
It's
common.
very common for families to live together, right? Like grandparents, parents, children, until you get married and you go. So we're
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
in these cultures, coronavirus is higher because one person gets sick, the whole family gets sick, you know?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
why did I laugh? Why did I
Mhm.
laugh? Because I
Oh,
was listening. I was listening the podcast yesterday. It's a police brutality in the USA is
yeah,
African American and Latina. That's why I laugh.
yeah. Yeah, that too is a whole nother issue, right? When
It's a
there's
big
always
issue.
been racism in the United States, but now racism hasn't changed. It's always been here. What's changed is this technology.
Yes, yes,
Now
of
people
course.
can record it and put it on the internet and share it around the world. So now it's just getting exposed, but it has
Yeah.
always been happening.
I've been watching a lot of videos in the mobile, over the last
Mhm.
5 years about racism in the USA.
Mhm. Yeah. I personally have only experienced it maybe a few times in my life, and that's because one, I'm a light-skinned Mexican. I'm
Yeah.
not that dark, and most people think I'm Chinese anyway. So,
A little bit of looks like, but it's not Chinese. In India, it's a lot of people looks like a Chinese.
yeah. Well, too, in Mexico, in the 15th and 17th century, Chinese immigrants were brought to where Mexico is today. So we
Okay.
share some ancestries, and we have Mexicans who look Asian. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the time is my clock is not working.
Oh, it's 20 seconds.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a schedule again. I love to talk to you
Okay,
recruiters.
great.